So, Infinite Forbidden's about to be the next Age of Overlord, and those are 180 a box right now. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we got confirmation yesterday about the Fiend Smith engraver being a secret rare. It's almost like Konami needs to make expensive cards to sell products. So welcome to the cycle of Yu-Gi-Oh! Product out here. Your LGS doesn't want to stock product because everything is cheap and they're losing money. Konami makes expensive cards in order to sell product, and guess what? Now you're mad because you can't get cards cheap. Welcome to the infinite cycle. That is the trading card game. Do you appease the player base, or do you appease the place to go and play your locals? Well, either way, Engraver has came out as a secret rare. Reality of this situation is this is going to suck for a lot of people because you need 3 of this. And we don't even have rarities for Tractus or the rest of the pieces. Now, to be honest with you, if the Link 1 is a secret rare or, the Link 2 is a secret rare, those aren't going to hurt your wallet as much because, well, like the Link 1 is a one-of, the Link 2 is a one-of as well, and I believe the fusions are one-ofs as well. So if those end up following suit with Engraver, one of those being in another secret rare slot, personally, it's not the end of the world. Now, the end of the world comes down to if the searcher for Lori, the fabled, discard searcher, the thing that gets, the rest of the combo going, if that takes up a secret rare slot here, actually, even if it takes up an ultra rare slot, which you probably can pretty much assume at this point in time that both of these are going to be in some sort of higher rarity slots. Judging by how things are going right now, I've already seen pre-sale prices for Engraver hitting like $80. So I'm not surprised to see that 3 cards alone are already pushing like $240. And it once again comes down to what the rest of this engine is going to do. You might be looking at $300 to $400 for a Fiend Smith core. Now, that's not even, going about if you're getting the rest of the Ubel stuff out here as well to merge with the Fiend Smith stuff. You've already had to pay the prices for the Phantom of Ubels, things like that. And congratulations, we've gone through the whole cycle of, wow, everything is massively expensive for Fiend Smith. I can't say that I'm not surprised, though. That's why I very much compare this set to Age of Overlord, because, oh boy, we're starting things off with the Wanted of the set coming out at an $80 pre-sale price already. Yeah, this is going to make people want to buy product. Actually, I think this might actually save the set for the secondary market side of things. Now, Mulcharmy Prolia. We finally have the official translation for this. Remember, this is our new little Maxi. Not every deck in the world is going to play this. I'm going to, preface that. But if you control no cards, you can discard it to apply the effect each time your opponent normal or specials a monster from the hand. You get to draw a card. And then during the end phase, if the number of cards in your hand is more than the number of cards your opponent controls plus 6, you have to randomly shuffle cards from your hand back into the deck until you have what your opponent controls plus 6. So no matter what, if your opponent were to end on 1 card, you would be shuffling down to 7 cards in your hand because your opponent has 1. And congratulations, you're still getting much more value out of this. This card rewards you on the forefront of your opponent plowing through all this advantage. It is the anti-Flunderies card. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, that's what this card is designed to do. It is designed to counteract Flunderies, generate you a relatively large advantage tree, and it is a secret rare. I don't know why people were expecting this to be anything lower, because if Konami printed this and anything lower, which means they can put this as a QCR in this set. That's what they want to do right now. They want you to look at this set and they want to go, hey, we're going to make this card into the highest rarity possible so that you're inclined to want to buy this set. So not only will the high rarity people out here that are going to want Max Rarity Mulcharmys, they exist, And proof of that is in the Quarter Century Ash. Look how many people ran out for that. So now you've created another high-end card. So even though Mulcharmy does not necessarily have the insane playability right now, it's not to say in the future this card will not exceed those expectations and be available at a hugely higher price point. I'm really wondering where this card's going to start. The only thing I've seen so far is pre-sales for Engraver. I would not be surprised to see Mulcharmy's, much further behind this card at a similar price point of like $80 to start. And that's only 2 of your 10 secret rares. When Konami does kind of make a set worth opening up out here, look at the Dragon Master Magi and how many people have won the lottery on that. I've already seen 4 get-rich-quick stories off of that card. So if Konami's doing this on the lower scale, this is the sort of stuff that makes it worth it to go to a regional. Your entry packs, are just cuckoo bananas out here, and you're like, wow, I just pulled an $80 card. Turn around, sell it to the vendor, get your 60%, 50%, whatever your trip's paid for. A lot of people do that. You'd be surprised out here. So, Mulcharmy making its way on into a secret rare slot. Exodia, the unstoppable incarnate, also got revealed as a secret, or as an ultra rare, which confirms this for a QCR slot. I do want a QCR this. Good news is, you only need 2. Actually, if you're playing the pure build, you do need 3 of these, which, an ultra rare shouldn't break the bank on this too much. Like, I'm fine with seeing this in terms of its value, but, ultra rare I think is fine. I don't know. I know a lot of people are going to want to build the Exodia deck. There's a lot of very good Exodia cards in the set. Like, some of the best cards in this set are dedicated to the Exodia theme. So absolutely buckle up for the insanity that is to come off of that. But those are the biggest things. And the fact that they dropped these reveals on, the NAWCQ page, and they're like, hey, for those of you coming to the NAWCQ, for those of you that are excited, come on down. And then Konami's like, we're going to give you the biggest rarities. I think the Fiend Smith stuff and Mulcharmy are the biggest selling points of this set. Now, you can pretty much bet that the Dark Magician's probably going to be slotted in here as a secret rare. We're definitely expecting that because, the Dark Magician, it's always a Yugi card, all right? You can definitely expect that they're going to look at this Dark Magician, they're going to go, we're going to print this as a QCR. Community's going to lose their minds over it. Yeah, they are. Even if it's like a $10, $20, $30 QCR, doesn't matter. It's a Dark Magician card. People want that. As for the rest of the set, I think that this set it gives people enough time to pick up a box or so if they want it. There are plenty of deals out there to get boxes you can find them for $70. It's not that hard. Maybe a little bit more with tax, but that's why we talk about, if you want product, maybe look at some of the pre-sale prices aren't going to be the worst for you out there. I do hear stories about people going, well, my locals they're going to charge $100 a box. If you obviously don't want to pay that price point, look around on the internet, TCG player pre-sales, eBay, look around you'd be surprised what you can find on like a Facebook search and some of the Yu-Gi-Oh groups, with the right, assistance and looking for the appropriate places. Just to kind of find the right business set up. So, I know a lot of people are upset with current pricing because they're like, wow, this set's legal for nationals, and I've got to pick up 3 engravers out here, and it's like, oh yeah, they're going to be expensive because most people aren't even going to really be able to pre-order out here. Now, I know Kong's will have pre-sales up as soon as we get the reveals chugging along here. Gamer's Choice will have everything up. I'm expecting reveals will probably begin next week. I know this is so weird. 4th of July week, we're should have reveals unless they break the pattern, but then, we're just going to see everything leak, and that just kind of takes away from the excitement of things. So it'd be kind of cool to see something line up with the 4th of July for like a special kind of reveal for the set to kind of commemorate everything, but we'll have to wait and see. So, Infinite Forbidden's looking very expensive. Welcome to the Age of Overlord. I can't wait in 4 or 5 months from now, and people are like, wow, I can't believe these boxes are $160. This is a scam. But you could have bought them for 80 a long time ago. You had your chance, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong about this set being the Age of Overlord of the block, but who knows? I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.